Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. It got his man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 40 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game. But not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Attack!
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
First play's a run with Nwangu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down there to the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Hey, green. Smash, red. Hut.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Cheetah, cheetah.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. 10-7 our score after one right here on the second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Drill green.
They'll drop to throw. Now inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Ready. Red, yellow. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Ready.
This 2nd and 4.
Steal. Check steal.
15-yard line.
Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown! Rondell Moore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Second down and 4.
43! 43!
Again, it's Pacheco, able to fight through one tackle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's in Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, they'll run with the Wangu as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Steelers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw here. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on an opening drive of the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same. And what they...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hey, replay.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Yellow.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage,
they work now on 2nd and 9.
Strike. Check strike.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Slide through. Jet. Set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
43 rail.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Come on, set.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Here we go, set.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now The third down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Red.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Smash. Red. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed.
Ready.
Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Ryland on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 52, Steelers 21.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Hey, blue.
Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready?
They run for it with Bigsby. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, set.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Christian Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Partner, pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives a little something to bounce out of here on.
So for Kansas City, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.